The biggest risk for your future isn't your competition. It's the distractions you insist on keeping in your life rather than doing the things you know you should but aren't. Today, we're going to be talking a lot about our habits and what we do that we know we shouldn't be doing and why we do it. And we're going to have a lot of kind of Alex Hormozi talk here, but really we're just going to jump right into it, and here we go. So, the things we know we should be doing but aren't. And why do we do that? So many times I find myself caught up in this loop of kind of, I think I'm working hard but I'm not, or I think I'm doing something well and I'm not, and or I'm doing something that I know I shouldn't be doing, like sitting on my phone scrolling through Instagram or scrolling through Snapchat, or sitting on TikTok or playing video games. I know none of that stuff's going to benefit me, but why do I find myself going back to those things? If it's just so simple, if all I need to do is cut them out to succeed. And I want to go ahead and say, maybe for myself that's a lack of self-respect or discipline in that manner, and maybe you relate to that as well. But I'm an 18-year-old kid, and I'm trying to figure this all out, and that's why I'm having these conversations with you guys, or to myself, I guess, right now. But I don't know. That was just a quote that really kind of stuck with me, and I wanted to share with you guys. But I'm more focused on another quote I have in the back of my mind right now, and that's that your success is always like a horizon, or it's like the sunrise, it's like the sunset, it's like the horizon. Every step you take closer to it, it gets one step further, or you can see one step further. So every step I take, I see one step further in my goals and my dreams and my passions and my love and my care for other people. And especially when setting goals, if I set my goal, like right now, one of my simple goals is to go be a millionaire. If I set my goal to go be a millionaire, by the time I'm a millionaire, it's gonna mean nothing to me. It's not gonna mean that much to me. It's not gonna be like an oh wow moment, because the whole time I've been walking towards this horizon, and now when I think of like $1 million would be life changing for me now, and if it was handed to me like that, I'd be like, shoot, man. And my goal would instantly go higher and go further away. So the real happiness is not in the future. It's not in the goal. It's not in the thing we're chasing. It's in our current moment. Because no matter where we are in our journey, our current moment is what we're gonna have to be happiest with. Because no matter how close we get to the horizon, it's always gonna be getting pushed one step further. So no matter where we are, we're always where we are at as a human being. Like, we're never gonna be living ahead of our time or behind our time. We're always gonna be here in the present. So we have to be happiest with the present, because that's what we get to hold on to, and that's what we have. That really stuck with me, and that my goals are always changing. My goals are always getting higher. I'm always wanting more for myself, as you guys probably do too. You guys want more out of yourself, and you guys want to reach higher goals and want to build something for yourself, or you guys want to work on your mental health, or you want to go achieve something great in college or outside of college, or maybe you're still in high school and you want to go do great things from an athletics perspective or from an academic perspective, and you're setting high goals for yourself. But let me tell you, your goals are always going to change, and they're always going to grow, and they're going to grow with you, whether you like it or not. And one thing, so I haven't made it, right? But I haven't become a millionaire yet, but let me tell you, from a athletic standpoint, like being at the top, your goals always change. Like I know I fell short of my goals, but if I was wrestling high school again, my goal wouldn't just be to be a state champion anymore. It'd be go be a national champion. And so no matter what point you're at in life, your goal is always going to be this far away from you. So if I take a step up, my goal is going to step up. And you're always going to want that next thing, that's just not just out of your reach, but that's just pushing you to go further and pushing you to do more and to be more and to be something and build something for yourself. And I thought that was a really good way to describe your goals as horizons, and say that we have to be happy in our moment and happy in the moment we have, because we're never going to make it to the horizon. We have to find the happiness in the moment. I have another quote from Alex, and it went something along the lines of, happiness is not necessary. And he was in this, he referenced gym goers and people who lift, and being happy had 0% change or 0% impact on the weight they could push. And he referenced this to our lives and to us, and this might be not be 100% accurate, but I think it's a really good mindset and way to think about life, is that no matter if I'm happy or sad or angry or frustrated, or however I woke up today, however I got out of bed, and whatever mood I had when I got out of bed, I can still push the same amount of weight. I can still do the same work. I can still do the same effort. And it's not like my actual function as a human being is not constrained by my emotion that I'm feeling. Another thing I want to share with you guys, so I'm just kind of shotgunning at you guys, but here you go again. This is the quote I originally had in mind. You always have to leave everything out there. You're the only person that's ever going to know if you left everything out there, or if you gave it your all, or if you gave something your all, if you gave your goal your all, if you gave your partner your all, if you gave your friend your all, if you gave yourself your all at a sporting event, or maybe just you're lifting, and you're the only person that's going to know if you gave it your all. And you have to be that type of person that always pushes yourself to the edge and pushes yourself to your boundaries if you want to start growing. If you always stay in this comfort zone where you're never pushing yourself and you're never giving it your all, you're never going to start growing and leave everything out on the board to a place where you can succeed. And I used this reference in another video, but on your deathbed, you're never going to say, like, look, I wish I didn't give it my all. You're going to say the exact opposite. You're going to say, I wish I put everything into that. Or after you're done with a run, you're going to say, wow, like, I slacked. You're never going to be frustrated or sad or nervous or anxious with yourself if you gave it your all and you say, wow, yeah, I sprinted that whole last lap and I caught 2 people and I'm super happy with myself. I gave it my all. And you could sprint and catch 2 people and not run your fastest, and you're going to think to yourself later, like, man, I could have caught another person, or I didn't try my hardest. And so our happiness with ourselves isn't necessarily attached to our achievements. It's attached to our inner efforts and ourselves, and how we know we perform, or how we know we handle ourselves. Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. Please like and subscribe. I felt like I kind of just shotgunned at you guys and I didn't say much today, but thank you guys for listening. Peace.